Are you aware that staying up for 17 hours solid is equivalent to a blood alcohol level of 0.05? That basically means you're legally intoxicated. I personally want to get myself out of this busy lifestyle, which makes me stay up late at night, which is why I wanted to research and talk about the topic of sleep deprivation today. This topic is especially relevant at this time as we approach the final exams period, where students usually stay up all night to study. If students knew the academic and health risks involved in sleep deprivation, it will help plan their study time better. After listening to my speech, I hope to give you guys some useful information about the dangers and causes of sleep deprivation, the symptoms, and knowing the treatments. To begin, the loss of sleep is a common problem in modern society that affects many people at some point in their lives. It occurs when an individual gets less sleep than they need to feel awake and alert. The causes are found in different parts of the human anatomy. The loss of neurons in the brain can cause shifts in sleep cycles. The 24-hour time period that allows us to stride with day and night is interrupted. According to the Sleep Zone, in an online article entitled "Technology Keeps Us Awake at Night," posted on March 9, 2015, Lauren Hale, an associate professor, states that communication technologies are often light-emitting, which make it harder to go to sleep at night. More active technologies are worse for your sleep because of the psychological effect of being stimulated at night. According to my audience analysis survey, 60% of my peers get 5 to 6 hours of sleep, 80% of my peers admit to staring at lit displays before bed, and more than half of the class struggle to stay awake throughout the day. It's important to get at least 7 to 8 hours of sleep in order to function at your best. The body reacts in damaging ways to loss of sleep. Age is a factor that contributes greatly to loss of sleep in a human. So as a person gets older, they go into the early stages of sleep cycles. That causes them to lose more sleep. Thermoregulation controls our body temperature while we sleep. So when sleep is lost, it disrupts our body's attempts at lowering our temperature so we can sleep in comfort. To add, sleep apnea and insomnia are a common cause of sleep deprivation. It often goes undiagnosed since they go unnoticed during routine doctor visits. Moving on, the price of insufficient sleep may lead to poor health and exacts a toll on perception and judgment. There are several health behavioral symptoms of sleep deprivation. Obesity is one of the main outcomes of sleep deprivation. The body's metabolism slows down when sleep is cut shorter than the hours of sleep you're supposed to be getting, which leads to obesity in many individuals. Sleeping allows the body to separate the good fat from the bad fat that was consumed throughout the day. Not only this, but as stated by CNN Health in an article called "Sleep Deprivation Spurs Hunger," published on March 23, 2011, a study found that sleep-deprived people consumed almost 329 calories more a day than the average well-rested person. This proves that lack of sleep impairs the ability to make healthy food choices. Adult diabetes occurs from sleep deprivation. Stroke is caused by diabetes and is a common effect of sleep loss. My dad is diabetic, so I understand how important it is for him to get the right amount of sleep. The neurobiological effects of sleep deprivation are easily seen without the use of scientific research. When a person doesn't get enough sleep, their attention span is shortened a great deal. Mentioned on the CDC website in an article called "Drowsy Driving: Asleep at the Wheel," posted on November 7, 2017, the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration estimated that drowsy driving was responsible for 72,000 crashes, 44,000 injuries, and 800 deaths. Drowsy drivers' reaction time get delayed significantly, causing major vehicle accidents. The emotional effects are the most obvious, that is caused by loss of sleep. Victims of sleep loss notice a mood change for the worse. They develop anxiety or go into deep depression that make them do extreme acts, such as using alcohol to cope or attempt suicide. Finally, once these symptoms are acknowledged, there are multiple treatments to treat sleep deprivation. If someone is suffering from this, they should have a specified bedtime and a fixed time to wake up each morning. It's not best to catch up on your sleep on the weekends or your days off. You should recognize the morning sun instead of night. That way it'll help your brain realize when it's bedtime and when you should sleep. Create a comfortable environment for you to doze in. Keep your sleep space tidy so when you go to sleep it will feel like a relief rather than a struggle. And also, your bed should be the only place you should sleep in. Doing other things such as homework can have a negative effect on the brain since your brain associates bed with sleep. Lastly, one should avoid heavy meals before bedtime. Large meals before you sleep will keep you awake because your stomach is too full. Your metabolism will work quicker if your meals aren't close to the time you go to sleep. We may think that we're too hard at work or give ourselves a fixed sleep schedule, but our bodies need to rest in order to function properly. Sleep deprivation is very common, and to be able to understand it, we need to know the causes, the symptoms, and the treatments. So next time you decide to scroll through Instagram after midnight, just think twice. Thank you.